Good morning, folks, and welcome back to another Travels of Red Rover. I'm Sean.
And I'm Corinne.
And where are we this morning, Corinne?
Today we are at Oxbow Bend in Grand Teton National Park, and we are trying to capture a lovely mountain reflection.
Which is right up there behind us.
Yes.
It's a beautiful morning. Unfortunately, we don't have any nice big white puffy clouds to catch the early morning light, but the mountains themselves are looking pretty nice.
And we hope that the breeze will stay light and calm as much as possible so we can get a nice smooth reflection there.
Right. As Corinne's looked at all the weather indicators, all like 300 of the apps that she's got when checking weather in the morning. And it looks like we're not supposed to get more than about 2 miles per hour of breeze, which may give us a bit of a gentle ripple, but hopefully not too much of one.
So let's get started.
Well, here's the shot this morning here at Oxbow Bend. It's absolutely clear morning. It's absolutely gorgeous out here. We're getting a little bit of a reflection, but we do have a little bit of a breeze today that's causing the water to be a little bit ripply. And we're also getting a chance to watch the moon set. And it's going to set over there. And it's quite beautiful this morning as well. Green's off to find a new spot. She wants a spot that's a little further back to get a little better reflection. And there are other photographers also discussing where they want to be. There's a nice little glow off in that direction, which is pretty. So we're getting a little bit of color in the sky. It's very, very subtle. Not even sure you can see it in the camera. And the breeze is coming and going, so every once in a while we get an opportunity for a good reflection shot.
And who have we found here today?
It's Craig.
It's Craig Neeson from Craig Neeson Photography. We've been with Craig and Shelley, his wife, on previous photo shoots, and we're glad to join them again, even at this ungodly early morning when we're at the summer solstice and the days are the longest.
Yeah.
So you haven't done much photography here yet, Craig? Today's your first morning?
Today's the first morning. We went around, looked at some places last night before it got too dark. I saw some really gorgeous light on the cathedral group last night.
Oh.
It was side lit with the golden hour. So I might try the uncoveted sunset
All
shot.
right, yes. It's mostly a sunrise location, but we got to get to work. I can see Craig's looking at that light.
I got to get going.
Well, here's our view from this location. Not too many photographers here today compared to what we saw at Schwambacher Landing the other day. We've got Shelley Neeson over here. And Sean's way in the distance in his dark blue jacket with his toque on. And there's a couple other people just past Sean, including Craig. And the water is getting nice and still for us. Slight pink hue on the sky that we're trying to capture. And we haven't got the sunlight coming over the hill yet. Hopefully we'll be all set and ready soon and we'll get some nice glow on those peaks. My camera settings are very straightforward this morning. Aperture priority, ISO 100, f14. I've set my white balance to around 5200 just to catch a little of that pink glow. And I am using 2 filters. I have a one-stop neutral density graduated filter to just reduce a bit of the brightness of the sky and make it more balanced with what I'm seeing on the water. And my other filter is a 2-stop solid just to slow down my shutter speed. And that makes it so that I can get a bit smoother surface on that water with the long exposure. On my screen, I've shown my histogram, and you can see that it's pretty well balanced between the left and right side. I have underexposed a little bit to the left, and that's so I'm trying to capture a bit of that pink hue in the sky. And that should be okay for a few more minutes. As the sun comes up, I'll want to brighten up this exposure and make it a little less blue. Good morning, Shelley.
Good morning, Corinne. How are you?
We're great. Glad to have you along with us.
Thanks.
Well, it's your idea, so we're along with you. We just got here a day earlier, and you arrived yesterday.
Yeah.
So your first morning out, you got up bright and early?
Yes, I did. I woke up super early, so I thought, well, I'm already awake. Why not be here? So.
Oh, that's perfect. I love it when it's not like a struggle to get up with the alarm.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Off in the distance there, we have a couple pelicans slowly moving across the water. One year, Sean got a really nice picture of a pelican just swimming right in front of him in the pool of water that was nice and still, and it made for a nice addition to this picture.
So I'm trying to will these two pelican to swim towards us and form a nice line just right at the bottom of the reflection. Unfortunately, they're just not cooperating. I hate it when you get models that just don't want to do the work.
I've been running most of my life, blowing smoke everywhere around. I've been searching, but I can't seem to find someone that can hold me through the night. I'll count to 10, then open up my eyes. If you're gone, I'll take it as a sign. But if you stay, then baby hold me tight and send me off.
Well, it was absolutely gorgeous this morning.
Not too cold.
Not too cold, yeah. That's always something to be a consideration when you're out shooting, even in June up here in the Tetons and Yellowstone and this whole area. It's in the 40s in the morning, so you do want a warm jacket.
Yeah, and a toque.
And a toque. And I'm actually wearing mitts as well, so, I'm complete wuss when it comes to the cold now.
Well, we had this weird struggle of wind when the sun came up, and now no wind when it's too bright to take our picture.
Yeah, so we're all packed up and we're finished for the morning. It was fun. I mean, it's such a beautiful area that as soon as the light catches the mountains, it's still an absolutely gorgeous shot.
Yeah, it's one that you absolutely must try if you're here in the Grand Tetons.
I absolutely agree. Well, this is day 2 at Oxbow Bend, and we are out here because all the weather apps that we have and cloud apps suggested there might be just a slim chance of some really good light out here this morning. So we're trying to give it a go.
Yes, but it's pretty heavily clouded. There's a little light at the horizon, but a lot of clouds very close to the horizon in the east. It's a pretty blue hour shot, but I would have slept in if I had known.
Yeah. I probably would have slept in too if I had known. But nonetheless, we're here, so we're going to do the best we can. The mosquitoes are absolutely brutal. I know often when we teach photography, we often have sort of this list of gear that we highly suggest. I think we're going to have to add insect repellent to that list of gear now. So, because it is really, really bad out here this morning. I think without the repellent, we'd be just, we'd be giving up, I think, because they're that bad this morning.
Well, we got just a little bit of pink in the clouds there, in the notch between the two mountains, and then the one shorter mountain, I'm sorry, I don't know the names, had a bit of a pink peak. So we captured a little bit of color there.
It turns out that it was very difficult to capture the color that morning. Corinne and I had to work very hard to even catch a little bit of it. Here are some of the photographs, and we sure hope you enjoy them.
I've been trying to make sense of it all, looking for signs in the stars, but it's been right in front of me this whole time. Can't believe I didn't see the light. I'll count to 10, then open up my eyes. If you're gone, I'll take it as a sign. But if you'll stay, then baby hold me tight and send me off.
It's well after sunrise now, and we have these kind of big black clouds over some whiter clouds. Still have a beautiful reflection, although all the color is kind of gone right at the moment, and we're sort of looking at gray on gray. Still quite lovely, though. We're still hopeful that we'll get a little bit of light on the mountains themselves this morning, but it's getting, well, in fact, it looks like Corinne is starting to break down. So, and she's probably right. We're probably past the point where we're likely to see it. So it's probably time to start wrapping things up.
With the words of a lullaby. Send me off with the words of a lullaby.
So, Corinne, what did you think of our second morning out at Oxbow?
I wouldn't trade it for the first morning.
No, it was not great. We got a little tiny bit of color over there, but it was a little disappointing. It teased us all morning.
Yeah, just a slight bit of pink, but it was overwhelmingly cloudy. I tried a few experimental things, like trying to do the stones in the foreground, just to vary it up.
Yeah, just try to vary things up a little bit. So we sure hope you enjoyed this video, and the earlier shoot as well. And if you did, please give us a thumbs up.
And if you'd like to see more of our videos, go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below. We'd appreciate it. And if you want to know when our videos are released, hit that notification bell.
And always, don't forget to leave us a comment, a thought, an idea. We love hearing from you, and we read them all, and we respond to all of them. And until next time, bye for now.
Bye for now.